Mogu-mogu or kayu.
Is that where you're gonna start? We're gonna start with
Yes.
mogu 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 mogu.
Mogu-mogu-mogu.
Is the Japanese equivalent of the Game Boy. Mogu 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 mogu. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to dia.log, the Game Matters podcast. Episode
Welcome.
80.
80?
80. 80.
Ni
80?
Yeah.
ni umur dah masuk kubur ni.
I'm surprised by that myself. You know how long we have been doing this? More than 2 years.
Yeah.
This is year 4.
This is year 4?
Holy shit. Holy shit. I've done this for so long.
You know what? The last time I tried to pick up, where's this? I've been looking back at my list of video game songs I've been putting on the intros. And how long? Which episode was this? Song we used? Oh, it was from 3 years ago. Oh, okay. It's been a while. It has been a while.
So that means that in context and kalau in the YouTuber context, there is from no YouTubers to Kizuna I to Hololive to sekarang.
When you mean now, it's I would like to welcome you guys to the new rabbit hole. I need to check on the weather report. Are you guys into the weather now?
Yeah, almost.
Yes.
I almost went to the weather report hole. I'm like, okay, yeah, I know this bait. I know this bait.
Oh,
No.
That's a new rabbit hole, man. That's a new rabbit hole.
Snap back
Yep.
to reality. No
Yeah.
more virtual girls.
Back to reality.
We're 3D now.
Guess what? 3D girls are still good. Man, shout out to Najmi. I tweeted one day about, hey, look at this. I've seen it. I've already predicted it. It's gonna be a new weather. It's gonna be a new rabbit hole there that people gonna jump into. 3 hours later, I've been receiving these YouTube recommendations about a cute weather report girl. Bis.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen already clips of just short clips of her doing cute things. God damn it, we are into there. And then she's already acknowledged the Kaigai Nikis, the overseas fans. She started to talk English, and I think someone has also asked her to speak Espanol. So you know that's the same hole.
No hablo español.
Uh-huh.
I had to speak Spanish.
It's the same hole, man. I've seen that's the same community that's been congregating. Now we are into the news. No, not yet. We still have to talk video games. Also, I think we need to introduce the panel.
Yeah, the panel.
No news reporters this time. Maybe later. Over there, Daniel.
Hello.
The other side, Anan.
Yeah, hello.
And I am Amirul Mekronos Ashraf. And yeah, we gonna talk about video games now. Enough of the weather. The weather is fine. Sakura is blossoming now in Malaysia for whatever reason.
Yeah, there's one
Pretty
tree
though.
at my there's one tree at my a local taman that has one, so that's weird.
Yeah.
No, is it?
We got a few rows here, like close to my apartment. So like you can see yellow, pink, like yeah. Some of them still hasn't bloomed, so yeah, beautiful.
The
What about you, Meck?
For me, I have a lot of mango trees. And you know what? It's fall season. There's tons of dead leaves. I have to rake leaves every day. Especially because you know how it's windy out here, right? And then
Yeah.
next morning, more dead leaves. God damn it! Clear it up. The next morning, More dead leaves.
Yeah, you're doing the Sisyphus effort there. The never ending.
Like everyone is celebrating spring, quote unquote spring. We don't really have seasons here. Meanwhile, I'm already in fall. Autumn, rather. So yeah. Video games. I don't think any one of us playing new video games yet. It's been the drought season. Which is fine.
Yeah.
Which is fine. We can.
Slow season.
I mean, this sort of time is the good time to like revisit old games or like check out smaller titles. So, wanna check in with you guys. What you guys been playing? What you up to? What you up to?
Siapa jangan dulu? Who goes first?
I think I'll go first lah. I
Oh,
just want to let it out, yeah. So, can you guys guess where have I been to for the past 2 weeks? I've been adventuring somewhere.
ooh.
I mean, I've seen.
Indeed.
Yeah, I've been to the magical world of VRChat.
Oh no.
And I've seen everything.
Oh no.
Alah. So yeah, for those of you who don't know, VRChat is it's the selling app for virtual reality headsets. In my opinion, they should be one of the top reason for people to buy VR. Other than Half-Life Alyx, I think. Yeah. If you're on Steam, you buy for Half-Life Alyx. But if you have things like Oculus Quest or HTC Vive, Oculus Rift, this is one of the top apps or programs or game that you get. Yeah, it's basically a Second Life in VR mode.
I was going to say that this is the second coming of Second Life, isn't it?
Yeah, Second Life with anime girls.
That's the
Oh
best
no.
part. Second Life
That's the
doesn't have
best
anime.
thing, yeah.
Well, technically it
Second
does, but this is more anime than before.
Yeah, more anime because the emphasis of VRChat is user-generated content. So instead of something like, okay, the developer put out something, then you customize according to the developer, they give power to the community, build whatever you want, as long as you follow the TOS, of course, terms of service. Nothing R18. Over the edge, yes. Just on the edge of R18. 18 plus. But yeah, the community gives content to VRChat. So in terms of world, in terms of avatars, so you can use the different avatars that the community created. There has been a lot of awesome avatars. I really suggest you guys, Daniel, Meck, if you guys try VRChat for the avatars alone. Holy shit, these guys are creative. You've never seen it before.
Yeah, I've seen like someone dress up as Sonic, and then that weird as Knuckles Uganda meme. That's all I know of VRChat.
Yeah.
On that note, on Sega,
news.
I just saw an official 3D model for PSO2 characters.
Oh shit.
Oh,
There are official 3D models for PSO2 characters. You get your anime girls officially. Oh boy. I'm surprised that it's official. It is official. Nice.
Yeah. So yeah, back to VRChat.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's not just the avatar looks, it's also the animation. Because when you use the VR headset, right, you have from sitting down position up to full body experience. So all the avatars are rigged to your basically movement lah. Your hands, your legs, depending on the headset you use. So it can be real creative there. For the animation, like absolute bonkers. Like from the simple movement to just full on disturb, I don't know, mind bending illusion. Holy shit. Yeah, you have to try. Yeah, it's like one of character I found yesterday basically like turns all the other people's vision to like basically mind bending illusion. It makes me kepala pening jadi
Oh man,
to that level.
headache inducement.
Yeah, headache, yeah.
Oof.
Headache inducement illusion. Up to the extent this VRChat can provide when it comes to visual at high level. It has evolved so much since its launch. Yeah. And also, I mean, speaking about worlds and avatars, I mean, that's normal. But the one that takes the cake when it comes to VRChat is the community, just like Second Life.
Okay,
You can go to different worlds.
how cursed is the community?
how
How
Good
cursed?
question.
how do I say it? Okay, so yeah, I mostly went to the Japanese community, which is a lot. There's plenty of Japanese playing VRChat, by the way, because a lot of them have Oculus Quest. They use Quest and also Steam. So, yeah. So I did go to a lot of curse world, but I've been to some. Okay, yeah. There's a Mama world.
Oh
Little
shit!
Mama, kedai Mama.
Yes.
Yeah, someone
Let's
make a kedai
go.
Mama in VRChat.
Holy shit! You can order me goreng mama in virtual reality.
Yeah, I mean there's literally like ada roti canai dekat dia punya hot plate.
Oh
Roti
shit!
canai hot plate. Yeah, Maggi curry
roti
whatever.
canai, man.
Roti tisu ada menu. Like okay, berapa ringgit roti tisu? Roti canai.
We truly are living in the future now. We can
Yeah.
get virtual reality roti canai.
Lucu kedai Mama, yeah. Like
Man.
okay, we can go to kedai Mama like 3 AM now. So yeah, let's hang out at VRChat kedai Mama. Someone literally make kedai Mama in VRChat.
Do they have the
Holy
same
shit.
matching uniforms as well for the workers?
Yeah, no, it's just
okay.
a world, just
Just
the
the
world
world, okay.
resembles. Yeah, yeah. Maybe someone make a Mama avatar. I don't know.
I
Ada.
I expect some
Roleplay.
people roleplay as the literal mamas working there, the good man
Yeah.
and woman working there.
Yeah. Also, dekat at the Mama world, there's a thermometer. Thermometer. It's a thermometer. So you can literally hold it and then scan. Tit, tit, tit. Like, holy shit, this guy. Creative as hell. Yeah.
God damn it! Even in the virtual world, we have to follow SOPs.
Yeah, follow SOP.
Or not follow.
Nasib baik tak ada Mas Jatra. No Mas Jatra yet.
Okay,
Sebab what we get the thermometer. Yeah.
that's
So my experience with the community so far, if you go to let's say the meme kind of world, yeah, it's all memes, right? Screaming kids, dead memes,
Oh, no.
everything. Yeah, there's cringe stuff. Yeah, but I went to the more wholesome, to the more mature, in a sense, kind of world. Yeah, so my main objective going to VRChat is to practice my Japanese learning basically. So I just went to a Japanese world, and also a creator there, a small community that made a English Japanese language exchange world. So for those Japanese people can come to the world to learn English, and vice versa. Those who speak English can come to the world and converse in Japanese. The language exchange.
No.
Yeah, I also invite you guys to come if you want to, get a feel. Yeah. So I've been meeting a lot of people from all over the world. So like Philippines, Singapore.
Tapi Anan, if I follow you into the Japanese community, the only thing I will say is Nippon wakarimasen.
Nihongo wakarimasen. Nihongo wakarimasen. Sumimasen. Nihongo wakarimasen. Sumimasen.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I mean that's sort of my first experience there. I just pretty much go into these schools and just stand beside them. Let's say there's 2 or 3 people talking, conversing. I just stand beside them and just listen. And eventually, like you can just pick it up, and then eventually, oh yeah, I can pretty much keep up with their native, the native speed.
Do you know what Anna described? is basically our very events that we used to go before last year. Just dengar orang cakap and then join in. Aduh.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's how we work. When you don't know anyone, you just be the passerby eavesdropping, waiting for the queue to enter. Are the legs signaling your way? No. Stick around first. Hold on. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah. So I've met like a lot of people from around the world. Plenty of Philippines, Singapore, Indonesians. I met a French girl, a French lady yesterday. A French, some Malaysians, a Russian guy. Yeah, I talked with a Russian guy like for a few hours. Holy shit, that guy. Really awesome. Also, yeah, I mean it's really wholesome in a sense. But yeah, it kind of devolves. Like a lot of the Westerners, especially the Americans, they when you talk with them, eventually it devolves into politics for some reason.
Aduh. Typical.
I
It's always like
wonder
that.
why.
Yeah, I can keep on shit posting with the Europeans, with the Asians, with the Russians, but when it comes to Americans, it's like yeah, blah blah blah, and eventually, oh yeah, politics, religion, and stuff. What the heck? Wait. How do we came here? How did we devolve down to this topic? Yeah, so really awesome. Yeah, I made friends with some like middle-aged Japanese guys. Very some JK Joshikose. Oh man, plenty. Yeah, and especially with the lockdown and stuff, I'm pretty much like sort of alone, even though I have some acquaintances and friends around here. I need someone to talk to other than you guys, of course, Daniel and Meck. Yeah, I want someone out of my circle just to converse. Yeah, plenty of
Understandable.
wholesomeness.
Good to know it's not just cursed people living in the virtual world.
Yeah, I mean, pick your community. I mean, most of the time we're still shit posting, even though language exchange. Yeah, still shit posting around.
yeah, it's good to know that some people can find a good use of it outside of the memes and jokes.
Yeah.
Which is the part that we kind of not talk about enough. I mean, it's fun to talk about the curse stuff.
Does the French Revolution count as curse?
Which French the
Which French Revolution?
Mexican ke?
I mean, the one where they use the guillotine, basically.
Okay.
Oh,
Chopped off
yeah,
Mary
man.
Antoinette head. Oh man, that's
Yeah,
curse.
Mary Antoinette lah.
I mean, that's historical. I was expecting another one.
Maximilien Robespierre, guillotine, Marie Antoinette, you die now.
The other one is from Fate Goat, so we don't talk about that.
Oh my
Don't talk
god,
about
that's
that.
another. Okay.
That's another one. Oh my god.
Sacre bleu.
So yeah. In conclusion, VRChat, wholesomeness achieved. I invite you guys to just try it. Just conversing partners, just to talk about shit posting.
Maybe we can
really
do.
wholesome. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe
we
could
can
do a
like
virtual,
a talk,
virtual tour.
Virtual podcast, virtual tour.
Virtual
Give a
tour,
try to
yes.
speak out.
Oh god,
I'll show you around.
get the wholesome guys to join in the conversation. Oh boy, that's gonna be a doozy. Maybe we should recruit people for VRChat. Grab those people to join in our community as well.
Yeah. I mean, you can try to find VTuber avatars. You can change to Gura. Change to
too much for me.
Korone. You can change to Okayu.
Like, can I be just the Coco punya tu, Kagayaki punya tu, just a man of
The Kage Nikki face. Hold on.
Yeah, the Kageniki face.
Is there a name
That's
for
it.
it?
Just.
Not sure. I need to find the avatar world. Maybe someone already done it. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, VRChat, VR is optional, isn't it?
Yeah, optional, yes. You
Ah,
can let's say you're on Steam, you can just play in non VR mode. So you can use just mouse keyboard, and also there's a controller support. So you don't worry. You can just play on your TV. Away from mouse and keyboard, use a controller too. Because when I first play with mouse and keyboard, it's sort of tiring after like 1 hour. So I switched to using a controller, and I can just straight up play for 5 hours, just chatting with people with the controller. Yeah, I can't imagine using VR headset though. Have to stand or something.
nice. Good to know VRChat is well and alive after
Well
the
and alive.
memes. Ah,
Yeah, there's still memes, but yeah, pretty awesome. Yeah, how about you, Daniel?
Okay. Since Anna is having a good time, I wasn't having a good time with video games because ever since I talked about Fallout New Frontier in the last episode, all of my Fallout games tried to kill itself out of sympathy ke ataupun out of just spite. Like every time I try to load it in, it just crashes into desktop or apa? Or it loads into the game tapi into a black void. So I guess my laptop is now tarnished.
or it could be out of solidarity. You've been trashing Fallout. I don't know.
Like yeah, it cut. So I did a fresh install for Fallout 3 once. Okay, then I just remembered that I have to delete the INI file because you know refresh the engine so that
Yeah.
it can get to work. Okay, fine. Then there is this in Fallout 3 since it's very buggy that they have this unofficial patch. So I tried to download that and then it just does it refuses to open now.
Classic Fallout.
That's Fallout.
I mean, okay. If you're modding Fallout, any Fallout games, it doesn't break. You haven't done enough.
No, yeah,
That's
you haven't
normal.
done enough.
Yeah.
So I got fed up, like I think like around Tuesdays or Wednesdays after work. So I got fed up. So I boot up Call of Duty Black Ops because that's also my second game. And the update, there is a new update, like they added in like new guns, whatever. And then the game crashed on me twice. Like okay, and in one instance of me playing the zombies mode, everyone is wearing a tuxedo for some reason. I wish I recorded that, but it was so weird. Like the screen was not really dark, tapi macam like dim, and everyone's wearing tuxedo. It was weird. It was weird, but which I haven't seen people recreate yet.
Huh. What
It is a big moment.
what brand of curse are you branding right now?
But it doesn't stop there.
God.
It doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't stop there. Not Call of Duty. I remember one more. I think it was. Yes, my console versions of Fallout doesn't work after that. Like my Fallout 3 on my PlayStation, it doesn't work. It doesn't want to work. The DLC semua ada, tapi it doesn't want to play the DLCs.
Oh man. That's
So yeah. If any QA testers wants to, the publisher wants to QA test, hire me. I can break your game easy.
well, I hear Ubisoft is hiring. Like I don't know, joke. They are hiring around here, like down in Singapore for report QA. Oh boy! But then you're gonna QA Ubisoft games. So good luck.
Oh, I think I too like when I tried out the online mode and it was the first day, so it is supposed to be buggy because they have released a patch earlier this week. Oh, the bug the best is by far funny juga lah. Like, I was just following this group of guys lah, like 3 people tengah doing those. Have you played the PC version punya multiplayer mode yet? Meck.
I didn't bother to try.
Okay, so like one of the punya world events is all the drones kan in Watch Dogs, all of the drones will suddenly stop and start attacking you. So that is the world event. You have to survive that. So at one point it stopped. So macam dah habis event. Okay, congrats, you guys survived that. And then the cars that we drove became buggy. It starts flipping out each other for some reason. Like tak tahu, like cars it is parked perpendicular, like macam like side by side. So after the event habis, just semua campak. Like what?
That will, now that's a real event. Cars flipping all over London. Drone attacks, I sleep. Car flipping for whatever reason we don't know, out of mysterious happenings, or probably a game bug, or maybe a system bug within the world. Real shit.
Like, imagine like we're still being attacked by Albion and our cars are now exploded. So macam mana? And they say Watch Dogs is boring. Not when you're playing on the first day of its online launch.
I'm still surprised.
Is it GTA like the Watch Dogs Legion online?
It's more like it's still macam Legion, tapi it's like tak ada story lah. Just filler, no content. You just wait. It's like I think like it's akin to Destiny. Just other world events will happen like every 50 minutes, and then you can just join in.
Okay,
Later,
I see.
like the drone thing lah. So it means like every drone will attack you. So good luck.
I see. Yeah, I mean, I just from my, let's say, from hearsay watching it, it's better than Watch Dogs 2 multiplayer, just useless. IMO.
Yeah, that's just like no. The Watch Dogs 2 multiplayer is just grind and no filler. Like this one, at least at the world event lah, to keep it on your toes. You never know, suddenly a puzzle fox that drops something on your car.
Oh boy. Is it a bomb? Is it a
Nice.
bomb or a valuable package?
That's why. The world event rolls.
Good on Ubisoft for embracing wackiness.
Yeah, like it. Like, I haven't tried the
Yeah.
spider bot yet, the PvP thing. Tapi yeah, the PvE stuff is pretty fun at least. That's the word. That's the good word.
Did you try while the tactical ops thing is live?
The tactical ops. Oh, the 3-player tak dapat because I guess all the PlayStation players suka je lah. Destiny style. We just like the world event and just literally slaughtering every Albion agent in the road via car ataupun drone.
Like it's supposed to be a case of you are a team of 4, right? And then in this mission you guys split off. You do this, you do that, something like that.
Nah, tak ada. Unless when the crossplay comes in, baru I think we can do that because tak ada, literally no sambutan. We rather, macam GTA lah. We rather do our own shit.
Let's just wait for the crossplay and do our shenanigans lah later.
Oh, come on, Ubisoft. If you can give Watch Dogs Legion cosplay, Division, please give me a. I want to show back my dumbass auto shotgun that literally guns down fail out in one hit.
Good. And you can see my run and gun machine gunner with almost infinite life.
Ooh.
Apparently there's a gear set where you replace armor kits with a infinite single shot use, but it is on a 20-second cooldown. Reduce that cooldown, and then where always top up your health before it ever goes down, like until like the whole armor breaks off, right? So you always have like infinite armor. You will
Infinite
always be
armor.
strong. And when you have that infinite armor on, you'll get that bonus damage as well. So machine gun go brrr. That's my Division 2 build. And I want to show you my psychic, the mesmerizing magician lady grandma that I got from Watch Dogs Legion.
Oh, finally got a grandma. My grandma is the former assassin. Dia the MP5. Tapi move
Oh.
slow.
Oh, you got the slow one. If there's actually a chance for not having a slow grandma assassin.
Aduh. But
Yeah.
at least she has the MP5 though. Ah.
It's okay. Just reroll lah. You can always recruit more grandmas.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, speaking of grandma, you know Angry Joe, right?
Uh-huh.
The other Joe the other Joe guy. He's what is that? His operative lineup are all grandmas.
Ooh.
Other Joe.
I have enough to get. No, I didn't have all grandmas, but I have enough for a squad. Definitely enough. I even just for the fun and giggles that I do a stealth mission, completely stealth, and no detection as a grandma with slow movement. So she keeps on walking slowly and then tase people. Walking slowly and tase people. She can't do kung fu stuff, but she can have a taser.
That's a challenge.
Yeah, that's where Watch Dogs Legion is fun. Otherwise, it's just another one of those open world games.
Yeah. I mean, by the end game of Watch Dogs 2, I sort of got bored because it's too powerful.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
So
Watch Dogs.
that kind of limiting challenge in Legion, yeah, that's pretty good. Like a hardcore mode built in a sense.
Yeah, in a way, like, oh, you want to do stupid stuff? Here you go, have fun. Thankfully, it is.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice. Okay.
So yeah, Daniel, I've seen something suspicious in your timeline. What is it? A box or something.
Yeah, a box. Ugh. So continuing on my saga of bad decisions. So the other day I got my tak tahu lah, like I don't know what happened to what came of me and on a weird ass Tuesday atau Wednesday, I don't remember lah. Because I went to the bank as usual and a normal day, went to the bank, take out my paycheck.
Okay,
And
take out your
then-
paycheck. Not take out your
Okay.
85. Good.
No. This is my paycheck.
Hold
So
up.
take out
Your paycheck via MP5.
like go take out my paycheck and then okay, it was supposed to be like me and my dad, like we went around the local PC shop that I have. The word kalau in our Malay word, it is nak tengok je. That's the word there.
Window shopping.
Window shopping, yes. Window shopping that turns into asking the very nice our very nice seller. So I want, in my dad's word, like, I want something that I can do work and I can also let play video games. I think that sampai 30 minutes kot. He's list down the parts. Everything came to like 1.7k. And then,
Oh, nice.
well, 1.7k and then just, okay, use the card. So use the card. So imagine so I bought that thing like 3:30 in the afternoon. And by 7 p.m. That same day, I have now an owner of a very nice computer with a very nice Dell monitor that is better than mine upstairs right now.
Nice. All under
I
2K.
yes, on a ticket. Yeah, let me read the specs.
Yeah, spec tax. Whenever talk about PC, I think it must be spec tax.
Okay, hold on. I have no idea where I put that. Okay, so it is so bear in mind this is 1.7K, so this it's not that expensive. So I am using right now the PC has an AMD Ryzen 5
Okay.
5 what?
I
5
assume
3
okay.
silver.
3000
Okay,
series.
silver.
I assume 3000 series.
Yes,
Which is the latest one?
Six.
Is it?
No,
Six.
latest one is
4.
still 5 series. 5
5 series.
But
Five.
yeah, it's still current. I consider 3000 series still current.
Yeah,
It's irrelevant.
let's see because the shortage.
Yes.
The shortage.
I mean, consider yourself lucky lah. You got 3000 series.
Yeah,
Still.
not bad. It is 6 cores, so not bad. Okay.
Mm.
The graphics card I had, since it is a low spec build, a GT 1030, which I've seen someone played Forza Horizon 4 on it. So
I mean, that's okay. Like, it's a work PC, right? Doesn't matter.
yeah,
Uh,
but if you
And-
can run
and
Forza 4, that I already applaud that man.
I mean, the only reason the shop puts a 1030 because you don't have graphics chip, I guess, on the Ryzen 5. Not sure whether it's an APU or not.
Hmm.
Ryzen 5 what? Let me check.
Ryzen 5
So
3.
right is 3600.
Okay. Yeah. Does it have an X in the end? 3600.
3600 je. Next.
Okay. Contoh.
It costs how much? At this time still? What the fuck? Okay, so to tell listeners, the price of this Ryzen 5 3600 right now is 800 ringgit.
Oh,
Excuse me, like
that's a
excuse,
steal.
that's why like excuse me. And this is not those those scalper shop. This is all IT. I'm looking at all IT right now. So that is
Yeah.
excuse me.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Is
So
the
yeah,
is the PC market that bad still?
Yeah.
think so. Still bad. Yeah, a lot of shops they allow you to buy in set. So instead of individual components, you buy in like whole package, like you did just now, like you did buying that computer. So you can get good price as a set rather than buying individually.
Oh, I can overclock it to 4.2 gigahertz. Ooh.
Yes. I mean depending on your cooling, of course. Also
think the
yeah,
cool-
there's no onboard GPU, so the only reason the shop put a 1030 is because that's the
That's
a
the
good
GPU.
that's the GPU. Like you need one. You have to have one. Yeah, that thing's cheap as hell.
All right. And then the usual the board is MSI 32M Pro.
Okay. I mean this is enough.
Yeah,
A320.
and yeah,
A3,
the one.
okay, yeah. Okay, that's a budget thing. I mean you
Yeah,
could get a Ryzen 3 and bump it up to 1500. I mean that should be good enough.
And
Yeah,
then
it's okay.
and then
Ryzen
yeah,
5 is
it's okay.
RAM?
And 8 GB DDR4. I think just
Yeah, that's barely enough.
it's very low. In
Barely.
this
stick,
age.
right? Add one
Yeah,
more
one
stick lah
stick.
later.
Yeah, it's one stick. Yeah, it is one stick. So boleh lah.
Yeah, I mean
I tambah lagi lah.
I had 8 gigs in my laptop before and Windows makan macam like 3 gigs even before anything. So yeah, you need another 8 gigs just to be safe. But it's just a work PC, so you don't have to care too much.
Unless you like tabs.
No, I don't like tabs.
I may have a problem with tabs right now. Like right now, I already have like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 tabs open. That's the browsing corner. The work corner is like, okay, right now I have the docket 1 tab, and then the work emails 2, and then another. Why do I have the Google Drive on this? Should be okay. So just 3 tabs on the work, and then another window for to check out the Gamer Matters stats and the Gamer Matters page. So there's another 2. And yeah, I do have a problem.
Yeah. Are you using Chrome?
Yeah. Which is
Okay.
why I have 16 gigs.
Yeah.
8 gigs already for Chrome, tu je.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, even though I use Firefox, if I open Reddit, usually ate up like 2-3 gigs. Just on Reddit. Oh, holy shit, that thing ate up a lot.
That
Yeah, I
the
think
low spec PC
that's a
build.
good spec. How much is the storage? I mean,
Storage.
how many gigs?
I think like
The
I said, I got
gigs.
like I think I've added like tambah lagi 200, so I got like the 500 SSD. So that's not bad.
I see. So fast.
So yeah, so
No.
the base price is like 17, but if you tambah the monitor, which is 200, and then the another 200 for the very 200 ke mana? I don't remember berapa, tapi it's like around 2000 or tambah pasang semua.
Yeah, I mean, you got a good price. Yeah, that's a steal. Under 2K for that spec.
Imagine someone out there listening in say, you could have used that money for the PS5. Nah.
Nah.
What do you think? Excuse me, dear listener or viewer, we literally had two episodes. we talk about the consoles. One of which has swum me over.
Yeah, our general opinion on PlayStation 5 is
For right now, the general of PlayStation itself is in jeopardy. But we will get to the reviews later.
And I will know something later as well. So you're happy with that PC now, I guess?
Yeah, it runs fine.
Alright.
yeah. Oh, sorry. Digress a bit. Because of the crazy market right now with PC hardware, even second-hand hardware from the previous generation, the price increased, like harga naik. Like literally, okay. I have a 1050 Ti. People are also selling like 1060 or like 1K plus, even though it's already been like 3+ years. Holy shit.
Gila.
Bila tanya, kenapa mahal
it's
ni?
all mad.
Hardware kan sekarang mahal. Baru saya kira, kepala otak lah.
Man,
Harga
supplies
Yahudi. 1060, just a 1060 and selling like 1K plus. Oh, ni harga Yahudi.
Man. So this 1030 was actually a damn steal, bapa.
Yeah. I mean, when asked, why are you selling so expensive? Oh, I want to buy a new card so expensive, so I sell my old card also expensive. Like, kepala otak dah.
What kind of logic is that?
Memang kena bahas lah dengan tu PC gaming community. Holy shit. These fucking guys.
We want to be capitalist, we don't know how to do it. That's how we get there. This is how we get here. God damn. Looking forward to see more PC content from Danial then. So I guess.
Yeah, so I saw some robot there. I don't know where it came from.
Hold on.
Some Meck.
Oh, Daniel's roboting, is it?
No.
Oh no, okay. Oh no. Oh, it's not. So we're talking about the other robot. So
yes.
Okay, let me start here with the story of... We've already talked about this game before, but I think I need to talk about this game again because I've actually spent the enough adequate time to properly assess the situation. Remember Daemon X Machina?
Yeah, I've heard of it.
Yeah,
It's that weird ass robot game on the Switch, kan?
It's already landed on PC last year, and I finally come around to buying it. Waited it for 50% off, of course. And I have for quite a while, but I just haven't had the drive to actually like spend the proper time to actually play it. I mean, we don't really need to do content about it. Wams already have the review. He's already talked about it in length. But then, this week, I've been seeing a lot of retweets from my mutuals from this account called FromSoft Aesthetics. It's actually a pretty good account. It shows like posters and key arts for a lot of From Software games. Unsurprisingly, it's more biased with the Souls-like games, the Souls-like era. So Sekiro, Bloodborne, Dark Souls. But then one freaking day, out of nowhere, they posted the one thing that isn't about Dark Souls or the Souls-like games. They posted a cover of Armored Core. That one picture of a cover of Armored Core Nexus got me back into the rabbit hole. Hey, Armored Core's good, isn't it? Well, for me at least, I don't think everyone likes it. There's enough people that likes it. And then I boot up Daemon X Machina. Apparently, I haven't uninstalled it for a while, so it's still there. I just didn't boot it up. So I put in like 10 more hours in. So here's a proper assessment of how Armored Core is Daemon X Machina. Remember?
Oh god.
Okay.
Oh no.
The simple answer is it's 60% Armored Core. So they've removed enough of the weird ass things that is way too asinine, way too obtuse. So it is more approachable. One of the things that I like is that you can still like compare stats with your each of the body part, each of the weapons. And for the basic view, it just shows a summary of what that piece of gear is good at and where it's not good at. So you get a line flavor text that explains it, and then you get like some like, okay, this is plus here, this is negative here. So it's easy to discern at a glance. Oh, this weapon, this arm, good for sniping. Bad armor. Okay, cool. This arm, light and makes you fly faster. Okay, cool. But if you are a stupid person who likes to see the stats, or you just are revealing you want that Armored Core nostalgia, you hit a few more buttons and you pull up the detail stats, and you get like 18 rows of stats. That is, if you don't know what you're doing, you basically don't know what you're looking at. You just see like, numbers here is blue. Okay, number here is red. Okay, so which one do I want? Like, I can pull up some of the weird ass stats numbers that... Let me check here. Okay, I have the images here. Let me post you on our chat. Okay, so there's two images here for the same name. Okay, this is the arm. The arm has like, you get to shoot guns better with this one. Okay, so what are the proper stats? You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 lines for an arm. This is Armored Core.
The spreadsheet simulator.
The best part is how crazy the number is. Okay, you see defense there, down there is bullet/laser defense. There are 2 stats on one line. separated by a division line. God damn it! Why do you do this rather than like spread it like two? You can do it 2 rows, but no. Why? Because it's like Armored Core. That's all the explanation I can give you. This is asinine. This is stupid. This is obtuse. But this is Armored Core to a core. To its core. And this is what I've been missing for my whole life. You know, when each time I see like when people open up like even in the suits like games, you can see like how many of the stats can be like, oh, you have this all those rows and columns, right? I kind of get that back. Like it kind of triggers that Armored Core-ness in me when I see that. It's just that I don't really jive with. I tried those games, but it's just not for me. I do not like spend enough time with it. Now this is my kind of jam. Also, in terms of the thematic stuff, it's very much Armored Core. You have 3-prong cooperation. This time it's called consortiums. One of them has bulky design. They all are manufacturers of the parts of the they don't call it Armored Core here. They call it arsenals. The Meck parts. They created those. So one manufacturer has all the bulky stuff, all the rectangular, gritty looking parts. The other is sleek design, laser focus. And those two corporations will always be at each other. You always get missions that want to attack each other. Oh, this is mission from Horizon. You must attack Sky Union. Next mission. This is a mission from Sky Union. You must attack Horizon. Okay, they are always at war. And then there's one other corporation that's basically the Whip Corporation. They are on the other side of the corner. They are making like very, very sharp edge, very, very whip-ass aesthetics. A lot of experimental weapons. And sometimes they will engage in corporate war. Sometimes. Because they are the smaller corporation. Basically like Armored Core. All of the Armored Cores have these like 3-prong corporations. And I think the best part of Daemon X Machina is that they actually flesh out the other pilots. So before, you do get to see like, oh, these are the other mech pilots out there that are either fighting with you or fighting you. Because we are all mercenaries, so allegiance can change from a mission per mission basis. So instead of just like having, they just give a name and then they give you a specific mech design, they now like flesh out. You have characters you can follow through. That's what WAM has been like raging about. Oh, this guy called Crimson Lord, and the other is like Diablo. They are like, those are really good characters, but maybe like the early 10 hours is like, it can be grating because everybody wants to tell their backstory. You know what? I used to be in the war. When the mission is just like 5 minutes, but their backstory kind of like go to 6. But if you're fast enough, you couldn't even get to hear the story, so they're just blabbing about for nothing. And the weird part is that the setup for the story is that they don't know that they are mercenaries that can fight each other at the start. So there was like, I don't know, like 5 hours of all the pilots just discovered, we're mercenaries, and some of the corporations will put us fighting against each other. Oh, this is a surprise. What happened? Why? God damn it, you are mercenaries, do your job. It's just so weird, man. Even though I do like the character being fleshed out, the story is like, I don't think people are gonna be in for the story. But if you
story?
But if you like the tone of Armored Core story where it's like mundane stuff. Oops. This mission is something weird. Something's happening. Okay, nothing happened. Next mission, mundane mission. If you like those kinds of threading of those sort of plot where it seems like something is happening but it's not really consequential enough to make you care, but you feel it at the moment, Daemon X Machina does that job. it's really so comforting to go back, even though like a lot of the stuff is like missing from Amako. Like you only have bipedal mechs, which is kind of a shame. I want my hover boys. I want my four-legged beasts. I want my mechs with tank legs that can fly. That's not here, but the rest is pretty much like if you want Armored Core, Daemon X Machina is like holding that torch until the cowards at From Software make a new one. I'm calling you out. You're not
too busy with Elden Ring lah.
cowards. They're even too cowardly to show Elden Ring, so nobody's happy right now. I mean, at least for me, as an Armored Core fan, I do get a successor. I cannot say the same for the folks who are fans of the Adventures of Cookie and Cream. That's another
can of worm,
Mm-hmm.
and they're about to get a very sad news.
Man, look, From Software Aesthetics, please post one picture, one art from the Adventures of Cookie and Cream. Let the Soulspawn players be, let their mind explode a bit, seeing that, the makers of Bloodborne used to make brothers and two sons, but cuter. So that's Daemon X Machina. I'm having a blast with it, but it's totally very niche, and I wouldn't have it any other way.
Boy. So is it time for news?
I think so. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Uh,
So bad news for the 7 remaining cookie. What's the game? Cookie and Cream.
Adventures of Cookie and Cream. Or the other title, Kuri Mix.
Kuri Mix.
So bad news for you guys. We're just going to skip the first news. What the second news is more important. Sony is about to shut down the PS3 and PS Vita store.
And PSP.
And PSP as well. So there are many questions, but the conclusion is that if these stores are closed down, then many games from the PS1, PS2, and PS3 eras vanished just like that. Then
Okay, to be clear, right at the time of reporting, it's still a report and no official word has been said yet. Still, the fact that there is a report about this is very alarming.
I have a bad theory. The theory is that I think there was one patent that Sony acquired during the last few years. Is that they are enabling achievements in older titles, which is the reason why Xbox kalau for the original Xbox, the Xbox huge games like what's it called? Morrowind and the original Halo tak ada achievement because Sony patent that and they don't want to pay Sony that patent.
My biggest worry about this story is how screwed people who went all in digital on PS3 games, on PS Vita games. Because after this, when it's let's say the story is true and it does goes off like in July, that's basically all of your purchases being rendered invalid.
Yeah.
You cannot download it anymore. You cannot have access to it anymore. The servers are down.
Yeah, that's why like all of the PS3 games from the likes of Metal Gear Solid 4, Tokyo Jungle, the original Ni no Kuni, everything won't be available to download. Just like that. Just like in a snap. Habis.
Of course, and if you've been a PS Plus subscriber and you have access to the PS3 games when they gave out free games, well, that's gone. That's totally gone.
It's definitely gone.
No questions about it. So if you do, I think they did give out MGS4 for the PS3 one time. If you happen to have it, now's a good time to just give it a go. Like I have my PS3 right now. Is solely right now is the Persona 4 Arena machine, because that was on PS Plus for a bit. Man, I have to go and visit that game anytime soon before it goes off.
Yeah, like here's the question. Here's the problem, man. The problem is that PS3 games you cannot play on the PS4 or PS5 at all. Like when compared with the Xbox one, okay, another comparison, like they have 3 generational games easily playable on the new consoles. And I don't think that is like that. That shows that quite a bit incompetence on the side of PlayStation. Forgive me for saying that, Mr. Astol, if you're listening to this. Tapi yeah, it's quite incompetence of them, of your bosses at Santa Monica now, not thinking about the past. Because these games, that brought people to enjoy your brand, and you guys are just gonna throw it out like trash, virtual trash.
And you know what the scary part is? It sets a bad precedent. Now, as someone, for me, I'm someone who've been using digital games for quite a lot. And
Same.
now I've refrained from buying games on the PlayStation Store because of this scare. Just because of this scare. Even if they say, oh no, we're not gonna close it down, close it PlayStation Store this year, I'm still gonna be scared. Like, I'm not even gonna consider buying a PS5 digital if I'm gonna get a PS5 now.
That's why.
I do not want to gamble my collection like that, man. If someday, like, the PS10 comes out and they say they won't be supporting back compat, I'm screwed. Even though I'm not gonna be playing those games anymore, but the knowledge of me having to say that all of my purchases are made redundant because the company says so, it just feels off. I do not want to. I don't want to invest in that kind of ecosystem. Because the whole bit about digital games, the way it works is that the whole selling point is that you will get a license to it. Essentially, when we assume to be forever, because these folks want to have the business to go on forever. That's why people are afraid with Stadia. Because you can't even get physical Stadia games if that service shuts down.
The bane of digital ownership.
Yeah.
I mean, licensing. No ownership in digital licensing.
That's the thing. That's something that people should be more aware of, that when you buy digital games, you're not buying games to keep. You're buying a license to play it as long as the licensor keeps it active. The assumption is that what makes it a good deal is the assumption of the licensor has all the motivation to keep on giving that license forever, as they will continue to be in business. So right now, PC is in a good state where at least Steam won't suffer from this sort of issues. PCs will continue to be upgraded, but it will still be supporting all of those games. It will still be on the same ecosystem. Even the Epic Games, similar stuff.
Yeah. I mean, Steam there's also been cases of game pulled from sale from Steam, but they still serve the games to owners. So let's say I think forgot Dirt something.
Yeah, dirt.
They got pulled, but yeah, I think I still have it. I can download it for the current owners. Yeah, I mean at least for Steam we can be assured that it'll still be there. But yeah, physical rules.
Delisting is fine. I understand that. And but having your all those library of games just poof in a matter of days in just a server shutdown is that's so horrifying to feel, man. Especially if you go all in. Man, I cannot lah. This scare alone is like now I'm looking for for physical copies of games, right? I'm actually hunting for a copy of Armored Core 4 Answer. For whatever reason, for preservation reason. Apparently, Armored Core 4 Answer is going really high. I haven't found a cheap version. Armored Core 5 is very cheap. Also not good.
Of course.
That's why the game's dead. Armored Core 5 killed it. Like this.
Yeah. No wonder no one sort of want another us FromSoft. Another Armored Core. No.
No, Armored Core 5
game is
sucks
dead.
bad. they tried to make like something like there's like a strategic element and it's PvP based, and that's not what Armored Core is. It's way too different, and it didn't attract any good crowd from it, so it died. But apparently, from what I heard, the game Armored Core 5 requires, I don't know, is it Armored Core 5 or the better version, Armored Core 5 Judgment Day, Verdict Day? It's like you need to download a patch to make it compatible or something like that.
Oh yeah. I
And
think
hey,
it's 5.
what news if the servers are down, and even if you have a physical copy, you can't download the update? You're screwed.
Forever dead.
And guess what? If the companies that are selling games are not looking at preserving these games, I guess maybe we should look at other means to get our games then. Huh? I'm not suggesting anything.
Sail the high seas.
I'm just waiting over there. Hey, how's the PS3 emulation scene going out there? RSPS3. Hello.
Oh, pretty good though. The
Yeah.
RPCS3 I've tried recently. Yeah, pretty good.
Boy.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've heard news about the emulator, right? Because you know how PS3 is notorious for being hard to work with.
Yeah.
And the emulator scene is also hard.
The RPCS3 developers are like fucking gods, Sam. Like, holy shit, how did you guys do this?
Yeah.
Well, mind-boggling. Even like, okay, some of you may not be that technically, I don't know, proficient, but if you see the codes and stuff, like, holy shit, these guys doing God's work. In a sense. Oh my god. Emulating the cell process is no easy task, Completely different architecture.
Oh, it's not easy. Sony even didn't bother doing it.
Yeah. They don't bother. They don't care. This platform is dead. Bye-bye.
Man. Remember for each generation of consoles being announced, remember to push for back compat, ladies and gentlemen. We do not want to have this scare.
Thank you, Microsoft. Thank you.
Yeah,
Phil Spencer base.
Remember that time in E3 when Microsoft announced, oh, we're gonna add back compat, and we're like, oh, what? Oh, where's the games at? No. The back compat is important right now. Holy shit.
Expensive, man.
Microsoft was ahead of the curve.
Good to know that Microsoft is supporting all of the Xbox generation. I mean, if Sony is going this path, we've seen Nintendo do it. We're gonna get $60 remasters. Well, that's depressing. Keep your PS3s updated. And Vitas.
Right.
And PSPs.
Okay.
Yeah. Change the CMOS battery.
Oh yeah, change
Now.
similarity because
Change your CMOS battery.
Okay, please explain what's the CMOS batteries.
So basically, on a lot of computer motherboards, especially, you have this circuit for clock generator. So it's keeping time and stuff. Let's say, okay, even though you shut down your PC, your laptop, your consoles, it's still keeping the time. So let's say when you start up, after let's say you plug it out and then plug it in, this time will still keep ticking basically. So you need internal power source. So that's where the CMOS battery comes in. It's basically a watch battery, the flat mercury watch battery you put onto the board. So the problem is that if the battery dies, your clock is pretty much reset. Okay, and when you turn it back on, it needs to be synced to a central server. So let's say if you use a computer or PC, it will sync to the pretty much the atomic clock standard server basically. For PlayStation, for the PS3, the PS4, it syncs to Sony server. So Sony server is SOL, you SOL.
oh god.
So yeah, change the battery. You don't have, even if you don't know how to do it yourself, just go to a shop somewhere. Oh, change the battery, yeah, just a few bucks.
Uh,
Yeah, and if your PS3 sort of clock reset and it cannot be synced to the PlayStation network, yeah, a lot of games cannot run, like time error, clock error. So yeah, SOL. Shit out of luck.
okay,
Okay.
how about something light? How about something light now? Meck, I have a question. Have you heard of this game called Melty Blood?
When I go to the Johns, it's always being talked about. Why?
The Mad Lads have done it. They have announced a new sequel coming in.
Oh?
Ooh. And it's on the Nintendo Switch, so you can play on the bathroom.
Let's go! What's the game called again? Melty Blood?
Melty. The game's called Melty Blood Type Lumina.
Type Lumina. Okay. So what do we know about it?
And it is... Okay, so just the basics. Console exclusive for the PS4, Xbox One, and Nintendo Switch. I think this is the first time it will be on the Xbox. So I think that Phil Spencer is doing some very weird magic with that. And there's 4 players, 4 characters actually. Sorry, has been announced. And I think this is the most important for fighting games. They have netcode rollback.
Rollback! Nice!
No gameplay footage, just announcement and already announced. netcode rollback. They work fast.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to the FGC, all they care is, frames, yeah, what kind of netcode, all that shit. They don't care about the graphics and stuff. What the competitive elements.
Oh boy, it's been 10 years since the new Melty Blood. That's
yes.
news to me.
Time Moon's on a roll. You got another money.
Oh yeah, this is made by Type Moon. I forgot that Melty Blood shares cloth with Fate Go. But why is Fate Go is more adored in the weep circles, whereas Melty Blood is rescinded into the bathroom in the FGC?
Fighting games versus the PNG collector. Of course, the PNG wins.
PNG menang. Collect waifus.
No, that's how FGC sees the standard. No, you PNG collectors, bathroom you go. With the smash people that needs to go to the bathroom. Don't take it
Ooh,
seriously, guys.
Imagine this gets into Evo, the new PlayStation Evo. You cannot play in the bathroom if it's in the PlayStation Evo.
Oh, unless it's the PlayStation branded bathroom, sponsored by Cup Noodles.
Sponsored by Mr. Mas.
Or maybe someone just bring a toilet seat cover as a chair.
Oh boy, Evo main stage, right? Okay, you know how Evo main stage is like, oh, you are in a circle in an arena, right? Open, and then you have the monitors and then you have the seats, right? One guy brings a toilet seat on top of the seat on top of the seat. You have Sony Force with his furry head, right? Now we have some other guy with a toilet seat in the top 8. On live broadcast on ESPN. Imagine the scenes. Oh, Melty
The first and last time. The first and last time that was on the main stage.
As long as the Melty Blood character select screen gets on air time, that's good enough for me.
Boy, howdy. Another good news. This time for the fans of Warhammer. They have a new game announced called, I'm going to butcher this name, Necromunda. Is that the correct pronunciation?
Necromunda.
Necromunda. Hi guys. If you see the demo, dia punya gameplay trailer demo, it's just Doom. It's just cheapo Doom. As long as the world will move on, as long as there's boom shoots to play. Yeah, it looks nice. It is by the guys that make Space Hulk. Am I correct?
There's a specific version of Space Hulk. Space Hulk itself is another game. Space Hulk. Is it Deathwing? Hold on.
I think Deathwing.
It's the first person. No, not first person. It's the shooter Space Hulk. Yep. It's Space Hulk Deathwing.
Oh.
So
yeah, they know how. So they know how to do what they're doing then.
But Space Hulk Deathwing is another different beast though. It's a different game. Like Necromunda Higher Gun is totally FPS. Like this looks like Doom, and the book is totally more of a boom shooter compared to like Space Hulk Deathwing is more like it's sort of tactical because it's based on a board game, but it's sort of a shooter, so it's a bit of hodgepodge there. It has its fans, not really that big, but it's good enough for Warhammer fans. No, that's not saying much because the quality of Warhammer games are a bit
Yeah, just happy that another FPS is coming.
Like Necromunda is a good setting. It's kind of like a diesel fueled hive world of some sort. A lot of punk aesthetics there in the grimdark universe.
The grim punk. Is that a word?
I mean, Warhammer invented grimdark. Grimdark dieselpunk.
Dieselpunk.
Dieselpunk is a word that I know.
What's the difference with steampunk? How different is the aesthetics?
Good question. Because I cannot remember on top of my head. Let me check. Dieselpunk. I think Dieselpunk is like more, I guess, grimier lah. More grim because
Grimmer.
I mean steam. You know how steam is like more less pollution, less polluted. Diesel that implies the fog, the smog, blackness of the smoke.
Oh, okay.
Postmodern then. Fallout is more Fallout-ish. basically.
Steampunk is more uplifting. Dieselpunk is more like
More Fallout. It's like it's dread, you know.
So it's more
dreadful.
apocalyptic in a sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not full of Vin Diesel, I suppose.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
What a good setup, man. That's a long setup.
Nailed it.
Man, that's a good setup. Reset the clock. Another Vin Diesel appearance. Oh, man.
And so, lastly, another very sad news. It is the delay news part 3. In the year of 2021, where game delays are inevitable, 3 more titles have been delayed. It is Warner Brothers Gotham Knights, also Warner Brothers Black for Blood, and Focus Interactive, kan? Humankind.
Sega.
Sega.
Hey,
Sega.
it's Sega Europe. Sega Europe does the strategy games.
Sega Europe's Humankind. Warner Brothers are just saying, no, we delete. This year doesn't exist. There's 2 games, they've just deleted it like that.
At least Back 4 Blood is coming still this year, right? Like,
Yeah, Gotham Knights next year.
Gotham Knights is next year.
Which going to push the Suicide Squad game to another year.
Most likely so. Yeah, the Humankind one was a bit of a surprise because it's kind of like last minute. It was supposed to be coming out next month. I mean, like early April, and it's been pushed back to August. I wouldn't be surprised too much because this is technically another Civilization game, or basically a Civilization rival, because this is another new studio that attempts to do something like a Civilization, which nobody has done before, like toe to toe, as in like it's a 4X game. It's also historical, so it plays into the we're gonna move into the new age. We're gonna research new tech. We're gonna introduce new culture. So Humankind is basically rivaling Civilization directly.
But can you go the nuclear option?
I hope so. I really do hope so. The way it's more of a tactical game in the sense that the battle is like, rather than just like, you place your units and then just bash, it turns, when you want to battle, you go into like a tactical battle phase. So it's much more different there. And the difference is more like, instead of you playing as one civilization throughout the course of history, what your civilization is basically morphs from time to time. So maybe you start as the Egyptians, but then you move into the next age and later age, your culture has evolved. Now you're the French. Don't think too much how that associates how, but you can do that. So you'll just be an amalgamation of different human cultures by the end of the game.
So an actual Delty god. You're just tengok orang.
I mean, technically, if Civilization is about being God, I mean, you do play a historical leader, but that historical leader starts from the Stone Age and lives into the modern. Gandhi in the Stone Age. To put it into perspective. I'm looking forward to that. We'll see. I can't wait for August, but that's the thing. During that time, bigger blockbusters are coming out. So less attention to niche games like this one. Still, it's a Sega game, by the way. What else that Sega makes? Football Manager. The Creative Assembly games, the Total War series, that's also Sega. So it's not a total surprise but it will be so if you haven't followed that much on the European side.
And lastly, on a sad note, our update on Bloodborne PC, nothing. Sorry.
Nothing. We have no news.
Nope.
To the next podcast it is then.
We'll update you with more news next episode.
And that's the news?
Yep, that's the news. And I think that's the episode.
Good to know, good to know. So, what's on the thumbnail?
Anime girls.
Anime the PS2 VRChat punya girls.
PS2 Okay. Very specific. Okay.
And then
I don't know. Ganda
a PC.
Knuckles.
A
What does Windows
PC.
that mean?
Just a PC. Tak kisah whatever, they just put a PC.
Okay.
Do you know the way?
Do we want to put VinDieselPunk on there?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
Vin Diesel with the punk hair.
VinDieselPunk.
Perfect.
And just suggestion tak ada release. Whatever you make, Meck.
Hopefully,
Everything you make is gold.
hopefully it strikes gold on somewhere else rather than just our social circles. More people should see our cursed content. And if you are a listener and an audience, long-time viewers, please do share it around. I'm not gonna say that word, but do share it around. I don't want to insist you on the usual things that people ask. But we will insist on listing out what's coming out on GamerMatters.com as well as where our social links are. Daniel?
Alright, so you can follow me on Twitter. That is twitter.com/freaky FL4KY. I have a review coming out, and it is about a game that I've been playing for a month, called this indie title called Black Ops Cold War. Small game, very fun though.
Oh yeah, the Blob Squall.
The Blob's Core, yes. So expect that coming out as this episode comes out as well. On.
You can find me on Twitter. Twitter.com/dropnear. DR4UPN1R. DR4UPN1R. I have nothing planned for now. Busy with work. Yeah. No. So yeah, I'm not sure whether. Yeah, I'll just be going on VRChat. So maybe if you somehow find me, maybe just say hello to me. Right?
And I have been Amirul Mekronos Ashraf, Meckronos. You can find me mostly everywhere on there. I've written a lengthy piece on the Division 2, or whether or not you should spend your time on it in this year of 2021. I think the answer has already been you already have the answer if you've been listening to the podcast for a bit, but now it's in written form for you to easily share. And what else? Maybe we take a look at some more new games coming out, but we shall see. We're not gonna take a look at Balan Wonderworld, by the way. Just saying it out loud.
No,
Oh,
ground pound, no Bobby ground pound.
No. We didn't make it clear, but oh boy, that game is not good. Even in the demo, I'm not surprised to see that the embargo has not lifted yet. At the time of this recording, the game's out already. Ooh, man, that's a shame. Anyway, but what's not a shame is that you've been listening to a full episode of dia.log. Thank you very much for your time. And
Arigatou gozaimashita.
Bye-bye.
stay tuned for the latest weather reports coming soon.
Yeah, and the latest Bloodborne on PC news.
I know more. that's a wrap.
and cut. Oh, holy shit.